It's so easy to find every excuse possible not to work out. Everything from I don't have the right shoes on, my workout pants are clean, I just ate, I should probably eat, to I don't have the right equipment. I want to make sure that not having the right equipment is not going to hold you up today. So I'm actually going to show you exactly how to do a full body workout. Cardio, abs, butt, arms, the whole shebang with just a treadmill. I'm actually traveling this week, so I'm at a hotel and I'm not exactly sure what equipment is going to be down in the gym, but let's go ahead and see what they have. I know they have a treadmill though. I'm going to show you how to do a full body workout with just that treadmill. So when I first started working out, I really thought that the only thing that I needed to do was run, and I ran a lot. And so the only piece of equipment that we had was a treadmill. But after having babies, I realized that first of all, breastfeeding made my butt just like totally disappear. I think I always say I breastfed my butt off, literally. And I lost a ton of muscle. And I realized as a mom how much strength that I really did need in order to actually carry my baby, to not have back pain, to keep my pelvic floor healthy and all that good stuff. And I was like, I need to start strength training. But for a while, until I could afford all the cool weights. You guys have seen my weights before. You know how cool they are. The bands and all that stuff. I just had to work with what I had. And so I got pretty creative with the treadmill. So coming to this hotel today, I was like, yeah, I think I could do a video about how it's totally possible to work your whole body on just a treadmill. So I am gonna go ahead and show you guys exactly what to do. The first thing is that I really do like active warm-ups. I'm not a big fan of stretching before you work out, but I do think it is a good idea to get your muscles warm. So whatever you can do to warm up before your workout is always a good idea, especially if you're sore like I am from going a little too crazy with, with my calf workout last week. Well, a few days ago, I guess. And so warming up is going to be really important. Obviously, you could do these things not on a treadmill, but you can do a nice calf stretch and some leg swings right on the treadmill. These are some good active warm-ups. We are going to be working our arms today, so some arm swings, some arm circles are a good way to just get your blood flowing, get your muscles warm. We're going to go ahead and start by combining our warm-up with a little bit of side butt strengthening. I don't know if you realize this, but your hips or your side butt is actually really important to be strong. Whether you're a mom that carries around heavy babies and a lot of baby stuff a lot, or you're a runner and you want to get back to running, whatever it is that you plan on doing, you need a strong side butt. Just make sure you go ahead and turn both directions so you have good equal strength on both sides. Not only do you need a strong side butt, but you also need a strong regular butt too. So that's where I go ahead and turn backwards on the treadmill. Walking backwards on the treadmill allows you to go ahead and use your glutes or your butt muscles for the walking activity every time you step backwards. You can add a bit of an incline if you want to make the intensity of the exercise just a little bit more. Make sure you start with a slow speed and then speed it up as you feel comfortable, always making sure you know where those handles are just to make sure that nothing goes wrong with this exercise. We're going to go ahead and stop the treadmill, and here is where we get some core involvement along with working our glutes. So because I am leaning forward on my hands, I need to be, or I should be, engaging my core to really stabilize my body. And then I am lifting from my glute muscle or my butt, my right leg up. For the first exercise, I went ahead and kept my leg nice and straight, and for the second one, it's more of a donkey kick where I'm keeping my knee bent and raising my heel up towards the ceiling. This just works a little bit different angle. When I have my knee bent, my hamstring is more likely to be helping out just a little bit, but both are working my butt. Depending on how much burn you want to feel with this exercise, you can either do the straight leg and the bent donkey kick do both on the right side and then switch over to your left side if you really want to feel that burn, or you can do straight leg on the right and then straight leg on the left, bent knee on the right, bent knee on the left to change the intensity of the exercise to meet your needs. We're moving into a full body core exercise next. This is definitely diastasis friendly for any postpartum moms because it's an elevated plank with shoulder touches instead of down on the ground. When we are fully horizontal in a traditional plank position, it puts a lot of stress on any separations that might exist in our ab muscles. So first I did shoulder taps, but now I'm moving into a knee to chest. I am just working different angles of my abs by first lifting hands off and then working my knees off. P.S. It is totally possible to actually not use your core at all with this exercise by just letting your ab muscles kind of hang out and using your hip flexors instead of your ab muscles. So make sure you check out this video I'm linking above to figure out how to really engage your core with every single exercise that you do. I went ahead and changed to a straight leg out behind me instead of just keeping the knee bent, just for a little more intensity and also working my butt from this position. By the way, if you are feeling totally motivated to start using your treadmill to work out in more creative ways, please go ahead and hit that like button for me. The last strength exercise that we're going to do is actually for arms. Of course you are working your core with this as well, but it's actually a push-up. I really like this elevated push-up position because again, it's diastasis friendly for moms that are newly postpartum or moms that are expecting still. All you have to do to make it more intense is go ahead and back your feet up and change the angle just a little bit. If you think I forgot about cardio, I didn't. I always like to finish with a good exercise that's going to get your heart pumping, so I turn the treadmill up nice and fast and I go ahead and sprint for 1 minute to finish the circuit. Obviously you can stop here if you're running out of time, but if you have more time, it's really awesome to be able to run through this circuit 2, 3, even 4 times, depending on how much time you have available. But these are my favorite kind of workouts, and I hope you enjoyed it too. It's kind of funny being here on the treadmill. Reminded me of when I lived in a really small town. Me and my husband had just got married, and we were like, we should get a gym membership. But of course, you know, a small town, there's one tiny little gym option, and it was at our community center. And apparently, like, older people maybe are the only ones that go there. I don't know. But basically, they had 2 pieces of equipment. They had a treadmill and like a recumbent bike. I don't even know if you consider it recumbent bike. It was just an old school bike. And that was really all we had. So I think of that when I think of limited equipment, because we made it work there because that was our only option in town. So you can really make anything work if you're just willing to be a little bit creative. If you are wondering, like, how did she actually get an ab workout in when she was doing that? I am not someone that ever promotes crunches because I think there are way more functional ways to work your abs. So I'm gonna link this video up here about how you can use your abs, the abs that actually matter, and how you can work them in pretty much any exercise that you want to do. So go ahead and head there next if you want to get more out of your core workouts.